Ned Kelly is one of Australia's most well-known historical figures. Born December 1854 in Beveridge, part of the British colony of Victoria. Despite his Irish parentage, Kelly is an Australian icon who lives on in glory and infamy through Australian folk culture. Ned Kelly committed many crimes throughout his life, beginning at the age of 14 when he was arrested for assaulting a Chinese man. From then on, he had a fruitful career in horse stealing and a tendency to get into fights. In his lifetime, Kelly robbed 2 banks at Euroa and Jerilderie. He was also suspected to have shot a police officer, Constable Fitzpatrick, in the hand, but so many different versions of this event have been recorded that it's hard to tell. This is already an incredible record for one man, but it omits Kelly's worst and most important crime. On the 26th of October 1878, Ned and his partners shot and killed Sergeant Kennedy, Constable Scanlon, and Constable Lonergan, 3 officers dispatched to find the cattle-rustling Kelly gang. However, these killings were not necessarily cold-blooded. Kelly's own account, given in the Jerilderie letter, has the Kelly gang acting out of self-defense, which is plausible considering that these officers were armed and after them. Still, Constable McIntyre, the only surviving officer of the party, says differently in his report. If this were a modern case, lawyers say there would be sufficient reason to charge Kelly for manslaughter rather than murder. Regardless, 3 days after the incident at Stringybark Creek, the Kelly gang were officially outlawed, and the search for them was ramped up even more. Ned and the Kelly gang eluded the police for years, largely due to the help of their army of friends and supporters, known as sympathizers. During his time on the run, Kelly penned 2 letters with the help of the more literate Kelly boy, Joe Byrne. These letters increased the number of sympathizers tenfold. Both letters justify the Kelly boys' actions, including the killings at Stringybark Creek. The longer of the 2, the Jerilderie letter, describes cases of police corruption and proclaims the injustices that poor families, like Ned's, were subjected to. The sentiments expressed in Kelly's letters spoke to the hard-working, anti-authoritarian values of the common Australian, and even today continue to provoke our instinctive, passionate defense of the persecuted underdog. At the time of Ned Kelly's trial, after the last stand at Glenrowan in June 1880, it is the Australian spirit Kelly provoked that fueled a petition for his reprieve, which collected over 30,000 signatures. Despite the best efforts of his many sympathizers, Ned Kelly was hanged on 11th of November at Melbourne Jail. Kelly has made his way into our art, literature, film, and to the dismay of many youths, our music. Observe.
No turning back for the child of grace with the blood red on his hands. Never known to hurt a woman, he never robbed an honest man. His mother held in jail, his daddy dead, and daily rising, the price upon his head. Our sunshine.
Anyway, I'm sure you get the point. He may have been a criminal, a cop killer, but Ned Kelly remains a folk hero, coveted by Australians because he epitomizes our values and our spirit.